The Proton Tiara holds a special place in the annals of Malaysian automotive history. Introduced in 1996, this compact car was a unique venture by Proton, Malaysia's national automaker, into the super mini segment. Unlike previous Proton models, which were typically based on Mitsubishi platforms, the Tiara was the product of a strategic alliance between Proton and PSA Peugeot Citroën. As a rebadged version of the Citroën AX, the Proton Tiara offered a distinctly European flavor in terms of design and engineering, tailored to suit the tastes and requirements of the Malaysian market. The Proton Tiara was powered by a 1.1-liter TU1 engine from PSA, a compact four-cylinder petrol engine producing around 60 horsepower. The 2.1 engine was part of PSA's widely used 2 series, known for its reliability and efficiency. This engine was mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, which delivered power to the front wheels. The combination was not geared towards high performance, but rather towards fuel efficiency and smooth city driving. Its modest powertrain was suitable for the Tiara's lightweight structure, ensuring decent acceleration for daily urban commuting. The fuel consumption was also relatively frugal, making it an economical choice for budget-conscious buyers. In terms of chassis and suspension, the Proton Tiara inherited Citroën's engineering ethos. It featured McPherson struts at the front and a trailing arm suspension system at the rear. This setup, while simple, provided a comfortable ride quality and decent handling characteristics. The lightweight design of the car contributed to its nimbleness, and although it was not a car meant for aggressive driving, it was easy to maneuver and park in congested urban environments. The steering system was a manual rack and pinion type, which gave direct feedback but required more effort at low speeds compared to modern power-assisted units. The exterior design of the Proton Tiara retained much of the Citroën AX's original shape, with a few localized tweaks to suit Proton's branding. It had a hatchback layout, which provided practicality and a degree of versatility in terms of cargo space. The car featured a simple yet functional design, with rounded edges, compact dimensions, and a short bonnet. The front grille was modified to reflect Proton's logo, and some trim and color options were adjusted for local preferences. Its small footprint made it an ideal vehicle for city use, especially in areas with limited parking space. Inside, the Proton Tiara offered a basic but practical cabin. The dashboard layout was minimalistic, with clearly marked analog gauges and simple controls. The materials used were predominantly hard plastics, consistent with budget vehicles of its time. The seating configuration was straightforward, with fabric upholstery and limited adjustability, but the seats were adequately supportive for short to medium-length journeys. The rear bench could accommodate 2 adults comfortably, or 3 at a pinch, and the rear seats could be folded down to increase boot space. While amenities such as air conditioning and a basic audio system were available, the car lacked modern features like airbags, power windows, or central locking in its standard form, which was reflective of its budget-conscious market positioning. In terms of safety, the Proton Tiara lagged behind more modern vehicles. It lacked advanced safety equipment such as airbags, ABS, or traction control, which were not standard in many cars of its class at the time. The body structure was relatively light, which aided fuel efficiency but offered limited protection in the event of a collision. Despite this, it was deemed adequate for urban use where high-speed impacts were less likely. The car did, however, have basic seatbelts and reinforced side impact protection to meet minimum regulatory standards. Another component worth noting was the braking system, which consisted of disc brakes at the front and drum brakes at the rear. This configuration was typical for small cars of the era and provided sufficient stopping power for the Tiara's light weight and intended usage. The handbrake was mechanically actuated and located between the front seats, offering a conventional and easy-to-use setup. The Tiara's electrical system was relatively simple, with basic wiring harnesses supporting the car's limited electronic features. The alternator and battery setup was adequate for powering the standard lighting, wipers, and entertainment system. The fuse box was located within the dashboard and was easily accessible for maintenance, in keeping with the car's user-friendly design philosophy. One of the more distinctive components was the Tiara's wheel and tire setup. It typically came with 13-inch steel wheels fitted with modestly sized tires, providing an acceptable balance of ride comfort and grip. Wheel covers were offered on higher trims, but alloy wheels were not standard. The suspension geometry and wheel size contributed to a soft ride, although it did compromise on cornering performance and road feedback at higher speeds. Despite its practicality and affordability, the Proton Tiara did not achieve significant commercial success. The reliance on imported PSA components made it more expensive to maintain than locally sourced alternatives, and the lack of an automatic transmission option limited its appeal. Additionally, the styling, while functional, did not resonate strongly with Malaysian consumers, many of whom preferred the more Japanese-influenced designs of other Proton models. The Tiara was eventually discontinued in 2000 after just 4 years in production, making it one of Proton's shorter-lived models. In retrospect, the Proton Tiara represents an interesting chapter in Proton's history, marking a rare foray into European partnerships. Its components and design reflected a different automotive philosophy, prioritizing lightness and efficiency over features and luxury. For enthusiasts and collectors today, the Tiara is a nostalgic reminder of Proton's experimentation in the late 1990s, and while it may not have left a massive mark on the automotive landscape, it remains a unique and curious vehicle in Malaysia's motoring heritage.